I am tired of hearing about the US and about tariffs. It feels like the story that will never end. Last week, I spoke about US tariffs. This week, I want to share with you tangible ways that we can deepen our relationships with non-US partners. I read an article by our friend Jonathan English in the Globe and Mail, and he talked about the exorbitant costs that we're paying for elevators because we're tied to US-centered designs. In Europe, they pay 3 times less than we do. And European design standards are de facto global design standards for elevators. Now, if we embraced European designed elevators, we not only save a tremendous amount of money when it comes to building new housing, new commercial property, but we also open up our manufacturers to a global market. This to me is a no-brainer. And it led me down a rabbit hole to learn about all the other ways that we're paying way too much because we are tied to US-centric designs. Transit, for example, in the EU, they harmonize all of their rail designs and their train designs. Now, you don't have to change trains or crews when you're traveling throughout Europe. If we embraced European designs for our transit projects, we open up the potential for transit procurement from Europe. And while it's not a panacea, Europe typically spends far less per kilometer on major transit infrastructure. A report, the Transit Costs Project, looks at high-cost jurisdictions like the US, Canada, and the UK, and they find that in these jurisdictions, we rely on custom designs for each of our infrastructure projects, whereas in low-cost jurisdictions like Spain, they embrace standardized designs. And in addition to cost savings and opening up to new markets, we might actually improve our standard of living. In Europe, for example, they have an automatic 2-year warranty on consumer products and a right to repair, meaning that manufacturers have to provide spare parts. And we don't have to keep buying the brand new iPhones and Androids. In addition, European workers get a guaranteed 4 weeks of paid vacation, and parental leave is very strong in Europe. I think we would greatly benefit from strengthening our ties with the European Union. What do you think? Reach out to me at vsing@bramptonbot.com and let me know in the comments below.